Okay, I think we're good to go. Good morning. Let me check that I think my microphone's up high enough. So, good morning. I'm Ursula Faye. Welcome to the Earth Reverence Healing Circle. Today is, what is it, the 17th of September. The year is just smashing past. Welcome, whether you're watching this live or whether you're watching the recording. It's really great to have you here. I hope that you will perhaps jump in and share this video, get it around, because the energy I'm bringing through keeps working. The more it gets viewed, the more it gets shared around, the more good that we do for the planet. So yay, if you can share, that'd be wonderful. I am here as always on behalf of 1 million meditators, as well as on behalf of myself and my own business, EBANSHI. So welcome, and let's get to it. Let's send some great healing energy to the planet. We'll all benefit from it. We want the world to awaken into something better. Yeah, we're expanding our consciousness, our awareness. We're raising our vibration, both ourselves individually and the planet, our communities. We're hoping to see a world where everybody has a go, everybody has a wonderful life, where the planet starts to regenerate, our beautiful forests and wild places flourish, our animals can live in peace and harmony. All the different ecosystems and the different systems of the human world as well can be in harmony and work together, and everybody, there's just no more oppression, no more of this awful stuff that's been going on. Really nice thing to aim for, so that's what we're doing here together. Just a little tiny tip from me. I've noticed, like everyone, I've been prone to, taking on the energy of what's happening in the world. I don't like mentioning it specifically. We all know what it is. But really allowing ourselves to become upset and angry about stuff just means that we're upset and angry all the time, and it doesn't do anything beneficial. What is helpful for us as humans at this time is to be perhaps just disconnecting from all that stuff. We have to be aware it's there, yes, but we don't have to give it all of our attention. We don't need to feed the beast, Disconnect from a little, just see it from a bit of a distance and go, yep, that's going on. That inspires me for what I don't want to see. But now I know this is a problem that needs solving. This is something we can do better. And put yourself in that space and energy, holding a clear, calm, considered space, allowing yourself to indulge in joy, connect with who you can. I know a lot of us cannot connect with the people we'd like to, but we have social media, we have, Skype and Zoom and telephones and, video chats that we can do. We have beautiful places in nature we can go and connect with and enjoy and explore. So let's do that. Do whatever we can to stay in our hearts, and more importantly, connect to ourselves, connect to this beautiful, wonderful planet, and connect to our something larger, our higher, whatever that is to you. It doesn't matter. So let's now come into presence. Take a deep breath if you feel that helps you get into space, and just drop into your heart. Feel your connection down into the planet. We go all the way down into the very heart of the planet. Connecting in there is the strongest place at this time. The upper layers of the planet can be a little bit new. So go all the way down. Feel the stability that gives you. There's like a little layer around the very core, the very heart of the planet. And tuning into that, anchoring yourself in there, gives us the stability. And rising upwards through your crown and connecting yourselves to pure source energy as well, feeling the heart of source. And by those energies, they come in, feel them filling up your heart, lending you their support, helping you feel more stable, feel loved and held in this space. And from our heart, we expand outwards. We expand outwards further and further, and until we feel we've expanded out and we're covering the entire world from the inside core where we're connected all the way to the surface and beyond. And we allow our awareness to rise up out until we are in our mind's eye looking at the planet from above and from here. Through our connections, we send our love. We bring in, call in your individual healing teams. Bring in all the knowledge, the insight, the love and reverence you have. And we direct it now to the planet. Bring your crystal friends with you if you want to help amplify. Clear quartz crystal is a great amplifier. As are you, dear people. As I call on all of my wonderful teams and avenues of support I've already brought in and called into this space, we send waves and waves of, wave upon wave of light energy, various light codes and frequencies that I have at my disposal, which you can feel free to add to. And we send our intentions, our unwavering hope and intention and knowledge, our certainty that we are moving into a better experience of life upon this planet for all of us. Even if we don't quite see it yet, we see it in our heart, we see it in our imagination, we can assist to bring it through at this point in time. We know when we feel, we seek out the truth, and through the work together we reveal more truth. Imagine our light from our hearts spilling over the planet and into and within and around as waves and ripples of this loving intention of pure higher light cause the heaviness, the darkness, whatever we interact with it as, to recede, to dissolve, to simply fall away, and the hold that has been on this planet for so long, of all that has sought to have power over, to obscure, to abuse, to knock down, to oppress, this day by day, hour by hour is losing its grip, and we assist to prise its awful little fingers off our planet. Go away, we say. I hope you don't mind the swearing, but fuck off. This is our planet. We love it. We, as sovereign human beings, have a right to live free and wonderful lives filled with joy and connection, to be giving and generous to ourselves and our families and our fellow man and our communities, and so importantly, to regain our connection and be giving and generous and respectful to the earth upon which we live. It's given us our bodies, for fuck's sake. We are made of stardust, and we are made of everything that this planet has to offer, you know. Every cell, every particle of light comes from her. And we go back after this life is finished, and the cycle continues. You know, the best recycling product in the whole universe is this beautiful planet. We can be part of it. We can be active in creating something wonderful. We can go out into nature. We can connect with a tree. We can sit on the earth, and we can gift all of our heaviness, our emotions we're having difficulty with, all the anger and the frustration and the sadness and the hopelessness. We can share this with the earth herself. She's beautiful. She's set up to do this. So we can gift it to the soils, to the rocks themselves, to the trees, and they can help us to transmute it. So we're not just sticking icky stuff into the ground, because it's all set up to transmute that. It's like, you know, the bugs that recycle all the manure, turn it into something beautiful, and then it's not around anymore to bring us down. So we can do that. We can go within, and we can, you know, fan the flame in our heart, that little spark of hope of the things we would love to see in the world, the things we would love to do and to be. And we can work every day when we can. I know some of us are not feeling great all the time, and when you're not, acknowledge that. Go within, rest, you know, lie down and have a nap and turn into a bunny for a while if you need to, until some things pass and you feel replenished again. If you've run out of spoons, don't push yourself. Wait until you've revitalized yourself, have a rest. But then go and find something, any little thing that will bring your spark back, that will help you remember who you are and bring you back into presence with yourself, your own divine self. We have our higher selves. We have our soul family. We have the divine spark. And we have this planetary body, this ensouled planet. And we're connected to our families, our friends, our communities, and the entire community of man across the planet. We have a global community. And though at times that can be a scary thing and not so much fun, together I know we can transmute that, we can shift it, we can change it into something that's a little bit more in alignment with its true self. I believe the true nature of humanity has been suppressed and oppressed and manipulated for so long. But we can reclaim our sovereign right to live from our hearts, to be assets, guardians of this planet. Think of your favorite places in the world, beautiful creeks, water tumbling over rocks, beautiful, magnificent waterfalls, wide open plains and spaces. I have a love for the Kimberley in the Western Australia. Beautiful blue skies, red rock, white sands, and the most divine turquoise blue oceans and green in other places. It's just wonderful. There is beauty in all places of the world. I love the mountains. I love the bush. I love the forests I've seen in Sweden. So many places in the world I want to visit. And we can connect from them with all of them right now here from our hearts. And we can assist them all. We can just send our love, our energy through freely with no agenda other than for something good, for the best to happen. And we allow that energy to then be utilized by the planet. We allow Lady Gaia herself to know what to do with that. This is exactly what I do with my own personal healing work. I send the energy, I sense what is out of whack, where things are required, what needs fixing, what doesn't feel right, but always in reference to I trust the person in front of me and their system to know what to do with the energy I give. Nothing is given without the right to free will, and this is what we must do also. Just because we think we know what's best for anyone, we do not know. But we can have the highest intentions and we can have a desire to do something good and beneficial. We can have the desire to assist others, to bring everyone up so that everyone has a reasonable and decent standard of living. Nobody's left in poverty, nobody's in survival mode, nobody's had to be left in heartbreak or hopelessness. We can all assist each other through, the various waves of emotional states and personal circumstances that come through, but they don't have to be so dire and so extreme anymore. We can have a time now of balance, of greater harmony, and it's not going to happen like that. I so would love a Thanos glove right now to be able to make it like that. But we can do it this way, heart by heart, moment by moment. We can just try and be better and do better. We can connect to ourselves more deeply. We can understand our own hearts more. We can try and have compassion and understanding for others. Even if we look out in the world right now and find a lot of confusion and we find we don't understand where others may be at, why they think the way they do, why they behave the way they do, we can step back and have curiosity. We can remember that each of us has also at times felt misunderstood, that our own actions or words have been misinterpreted sorely. And we can step back and perhaps desire not to do that to another. And perhaps we can get some more understanding of where we're at. And maybe what we're seeing is simply different facets, different directions and aspects of things. And maybe we each have a different thing to bring to the table and a different job to do. And from our own perspective, perhaps we can't see how that person over there may be doing exactly the right thing. I don't know. I'm not that smart. I just, in my heart, know there is a reason for so much that's happening beyond what we've been able to see, because I believe a lot's been deliberately hidden from us. And so until I know more, I'm just going to do what I can and encourage you to do the same. Ask to be shown more truth. Ask to understand more deeply, even in yourself and your own motivation for the thoughts in your head, for the belief systems you hold, for the things you do each day. And let's try and expand and be just the most, I guess, of who and what we are, and the best and the highest. And let's bring what we can of our hearts to each day and each transaction. Let's come together in unity, or at least let's take steps towards unity. I just step back into my old coach mode at the moment. There was an exercise, if you don't mind me sharing with you. If you have to go, that's fine. There's an exercise that's often given, to look in the mirror and connect with yourself as a soul with curiosity and tell yourself that you love yourself. But that's not always an easy leap to make, straight from, maybe feeling very despondent and not very happy with yourself, perhaps even hating yourself, to love. But we can show up at that mirror each day with a clear desire to get to know that person in the reflection and to get to at least accept them, acknowledge them, be curious about what makes them tick, perhaps accept them, tolerate them. In time we like them. Eventually it leads to love. It grows. And we can do that with ourselves, which I advise doing first, and with others. And sometimes it needs to come, a little bit back and forth. Sometimes the acceptance we find in others allows us to find deeper acceptance within. And we can do this in bigger ways throughout the entire world. So, if I could also remind you, the 1 Million Meditators movement is partnering with the Global Heart Dance community this weekend and doing another 48 hours of beautiful meditation. So it's split into the two parts. Saturday is all about the Global Heart Dance movement, and Sunday is for the 1 Million Meditators community. So 48 hours all up of hopefully continuous meditations. They will be half hour each from our point of view. I will be there on Sunday if anyone's interested in connecting. It won't be like other events where we're just playing a track and silently meditating. This time, each of our ambassadors has the free half hour to present in whatever way is meaningful. So I will, of course, be doing earth healing. I don't know what form it's going to take yet. I'm usually best off the fairies like me to just show up and wing it, apparently, when I try and plan things. They think it's cute and they pat me on the head. So I don't know. It'll be wonderful. I get a whole half hour with you. It'll be fun. 5 p.m. Sunday, Australian Eastern Standard Time. I'll be on there, but again, all of these will be recorded. They'll all be through the 1 Million Meditators Facebook page and their YouTube account. So broadcast around the world, you'll be able to find the recordings if you can't make any of them live, because of course we have, global time differences, etc. Just rock up to the page or the YouTube account and flick through and just find one that resonates with you and go watch it and be part of it. That's all I've got for you, beautiful people. I've gone rambled on way over time today, but I'm really excited. I was dancing before I got in here. I have no fucking idea why. Not that the world's changed, but again, I'm doing my work and I am changing, and that's everything. So I encourage you to love yourselves today and love the planet, including the yucky bits. They won't be yucky forever. I'm so sure of it. We are moving forward. Progress is great, no matter how small, how slow, how subtle. You'd be surprised. Okay, I love you all. Thank you so much. I will see you on Sunday if you choose to, or next weekend on the Friday. Love your stuff. Love your work. Bye.